Hello, welcome to this week's video, which is a week in my life at university abroad here in the south of France. Starting off the day with a very chill routine because all of my classes are in the afternoon, so I can take it slow and chill in the morning. And of course, into my morning routine, the most important part is tea. I've been trying to read a couple of chapters of my book that I'm currently reading in the morning and then in the evening while I have my morning tea so that I would have some kind of routine in my life since my classes start in the evening or in the afternoon. So I did that before having breakfast and heading out to do my laundry. They were all full, and I would have had to wait like 2-3 cycles before I could have washed my clothes, or at least like 1 hour. I was prepared to wait, that was okay, but then I realized that the dryers don't really work that well in the evening, so my clothes wouldn't have been dry. I have like 3 t-shirts with me, or 4. 3 tops and 3 t-shirts, so like barely for a week. So I think I'm just gonna rewash because I need to wash one of my dresses because it's silk. I can't put it in the washing machine. So I'm gonna wash that by hand, and I think I'm gonna wash also like a top or something so that I can wash my clothes on Wednesday when my classes start first at 14:30, so I can sit there the whole morning if I need to get my clothes clean. So yeah, feeling frustrated and angry and hot, and I think I'm gonna take a shower. I don't have any clothes to change into really, but that's that washing machine rant. Yeah. After calming my nerves and taking a shower, I headed out to the pharmacy and then to get some meat from the local butcher shop, but it was closed, exceptionally. It really isn't my luck today with everything being closed or like reserved or broken or something, but because usually that place is like open like every single day. Yeah, it's not closed like on any day, and it's open like a really long time. I think it's from like 10 to 7 or something, but yeah, no, it was closed today, sadly. Since the supermarket was on the way home, I did a plan B and made myself a chicken salad, which has actually been my go-to recently since it's been so hot outside that I haven't really felt like eating much before classes, but obviously I have to eat something to stay awake. After eating, I left for my classes, and I normally don't have classes on Monday, but this was a catch-up class for one that is canceled later on in October. After classes, I headed out for a little walk around town, and here's my little OOTD. In the evening, we headed out to watch a movie, which was organized by the university where I am studying. It was part of the university's Welcome Week program, and we watched L'Auberge Espagnole, and we were offered some snacks and drinks, and it was a really fun evening. On Tuesday, I also exceptionally had classes in the morning, and so we headed out to the university together with my friend. Good morning, everyone. I have 2 classes today. I have criminology first, and then I have procedural law in the afternoon after a long break. So in either of this, I didn't sleep enough last night. Let's get this day started. On Wednesday, I finally got to wash my clothes, and like 2 of them were actually empty, so I had plenty of choice. 3rd time's a charm, because this is the 3rd time I was trying to wash my clothes. But anyway, washed, dried, all good. They had promised rain for Wednesday, but much later in the afternoon, but it suddenly started pouring cats and dogs, and it was literally the second I got home after getting my dry clothes, so I was super happy I made it home before it started pouring, and I had the time to catch my umbrella before heading to class. I realized I haven't like vlogged at all today, but I'm heading home now from classes. I'm gonna have dinner, and then we're meeting up at 7 with my friends to pre-drink before we're going out for a party. There's a rooftop party, and I hope that there's a roof at the rooftop party because the weather has been absolutely horrible today, and it's supposed to rain the whole evening. So let's see, but at least we'll have a fun pre-drinking if the party is outside and we decide to just like turn around and head home when we get there.
vaikka mielipide niinku iso itseni nuorena. Sieltä rajoissa sykävoimaa. Pitäisi työskennellä, että on niinku 20 polvien eroa siinä, että niinku meidän, että se mitä viimeisen sanoin, että kumpi vaikka sopii sulle paremmin. Ja kuten sanoin, talventaa.
I'm walking to campus right now. I have class in... My brain is not functioning. What do I have class in? It's profiling, the class that I have that I forgot. Anyway, I have class starting at 14:30, and I decided it would be good for me to walk because then I'm sitting for 3 hours, but I'm really tired from last night's partying, and like I'm good to go. Like this is my favorite class, so I'm excited, but I'm also would have liked to stay at home and just watch Netflix. But it's good to leave the apartment. We're going to a student event after my classes because there's apparently free food or free Pokeball, and I hope that they still have them when we go there because we're going around like 6 p.m. and the thing starts at like 2-3 p.m. so it's already started. So I hope they still have free food left because that's why we're going. It's the biggest reason why we're going because all of us are tired and don't want to leave the apartment, but we want free food. The free food was actually the previous day, so we didn't go to the event but ended up eating at the cafeteria at our residence. Super exhausted and I feel kind of crappy, probably because I've been drinking alcohol and veggie intake hasn't been great. My French friends always said that Finland was super expensive. Yes, and alcohol, but like if you go to the supermarket and you want to buy meat, it's so much more expensive than in Finland, and the vegetables as well. Considering in Finland we do grow some vegetables, but it's a very cold country, so we can't grow many things without like having to have like greenhouses or use a lot of energy to grow the food, like in winter and everything. Like the prices here are so much more expensive than in Finland, and even though it's like we have imported paprika from the Netherlands, it's still more expensive here than in Finland. You know, like the paprika kilo price is like 5 euros per kilo here, when in Finland it's like 2-3 euros, I think. Yeah, so I'd be surprised at how like expensive stuff is, and I don't mind, like I'm still gonna buy stuff from the grocery store, but I need to get to markets because it's just so much more fresh. I finally got all of my vitamins, so I'm now stocked up. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm finally gonna get rid of this feeling of am I getting sick or not. I'm gonna drink some tea and start winding down and reading my book, watching a bit of Gilmore Girls, and yeah. On Saturday, we woke up at 10 a.m. to go and browse the free market place that had been set up next to our campus area where we could go and get old stuff donated by previous students. And after that, we actually headed to do some thrifting, even though all of us were kind of hangover, or at least I was hangover. But yeah, we did some thrifting and we ended up eating at this lovely Chinese place, which has now become my favorite place.
Can't believe that I get to see those eyes for more than tonight. Swear you must have fell from the sky, and I feel so lucky I met you. It's not logical the way I feel when you walk in the room. When you walk in the room, it's not optional.
On Sunday, I actually woke up with a sore throat, I think because of my period, so I took it really easy that day. My biggest achievement was going to the market to get some vegetables, and here's my OOTD honoring the miserable feeling I had that day. And the rest of the day, I just curled up at home, watching a series. I went to have soup at the same place where we were yesterday because it was so good and my throat was literally dying, so I wanted something warm and cozy.
Can't believe that I get to see those eyes for more than.
That was it for this week's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you stayed all the way here, comment out crown emojis because you're royalty for sticking all the way until the end. If you want to see more cozy content, you can follow me on my Instagram. It's called @EEST, and I also have a podcast called @MomFriend Hotline, which you should definitely check out. My sore throat is still existing, so I'll be healing that for now, but I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care and bye!